the last day to become one for a chance to win those tickets to Buckeye Country Superfest with Jelly Roll Kane Brown at Ohio Stadium in Columbus. It's all powered by McDaniel Home Improvements. Need a fence? Find them on Facebook at McDaniel Home Improvements. This is your final day to become a finalist for this contest. We're calling the winner tomorrow, so you have a chance with us here in the 7 o'clock hour, in the 9 o'clock hour with the cue to call. And we're also going to give you a chance on the live video stream by heading on over, clicking the like button. And what are we doing today, Lauren?
Let's do yeehaw.
Type in yeehaw in the comment section, and you'll have a chance to become a finalist with Lauren at the very end of the show. It is a Wednesday, so in the 8 o'clock hour, we have a Your Call Wednesday. We have Rich DeRoche from the Pro Football Hall of Fame, and we're keeping it country in the 8 o'clock hour this morning. We got a 4-day passes to Country Fest at Clays Park in the 8 o'clock hour coming up this morning. Dirks Bentley, Bailey Zimmerman, Hardy, Warren Ziders, Chase Rice, Ashley Cook, and more. All going to be there. So we have that for you. A lot going on today. Our phone number is 330-450-9292. And our text line is 330-269-9292. Couple texts real quick. 5-star dad bod. You know how I look. Check it in. Good morning, Christian. All the early risers. Nurse from Denison's checking in. Have a great Wednesday. Happy hump day. Big D's wifey is checking in with us. Good morning, Soapbox Derby Grandma's here, and good morning, Netflix Binge Girl is also here. Oh, Mustache Master checking in. Happy halfway day.
Also, just fun fact, I actually was chatting with Pink Jeep Girl yesterday. She is so sweet.
Oh, yeah? Where'd you see her at?
I didn't see her. She was our finalist yesterday. I didn't know that was her.
It was Pink Jeep Girl.
We only know people by their early riser names.
Yeah, it's very true.
Yeah.
Very true.
And at the end of our, back and forth, getting her information and everything, she's like, by the way, I'm Pink Jeep Girl.
Oh,
like, oh my gosh.
There you go. Glad you're with us. Glad you're a finalist. Maybe you'll win tomorrow. Who knows? So, got all that going on for you. Again, going to be the next 2 days are stupid. They're kind of stupid.
I know. I kind of wish.
Tomorrow's more stupid than today.
I kind of wish that I would have made soup or roast or something for dinner.
I got you on a day like this.
Yeah.
Go home to some chicken noodle soup.
Actually, we're just doing very basic, spaghetti tonight.
We did leftover spaghetti yesterday. We had leftover spaghetti. Good morning, dance teacher Megan checking in. We forgot to record this over the weekend, so we did it last night. Here's your video of pop music. Oh, you guys made it.
Yay. Okay.
Nice. I can't believe you didn't catch this trend when it was huge on TikTok. It was
really didn't.
Insane.
I'll have to watch it on yours. This computer's not quite
you got no chance. I love you guys. Morning, Pink Jeep Girl. Good morning, Pink Jeep Girl. Glad you are with us.
Good morning.
As well. Jake, welcome back.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
Do you feel rested?
Yeah, I'm a little tired this morning because I was getting up 11 or noon.
Told you.
Last couple of days, but
he would be like, "What do you think Jake's doing right now?" I'm like,
sleeping. Yeah, it's literally all we did.
Till noon.
Yeah, we didn't do much. We were in New Lexington, so there was not a whole lot to do out there. So we played putt-putt, and that was pretty much it. So we kind of just had a fire, hammocks, and napped. Yeah.
Actually,
it was just a relaxing.
Sometimes that's all
I was gonna say. I don't hate that.
So you weren't at Hocking Hill?
No, we went up to Logan for a day, but we never actually went to Hocking Hills.
Gotcha.
Okay. You got a cabin?
It was cabin-ish. It was more like a shed.
Didn't this happen last time where you stayed in a shed?
Yeah.
Do you guys have a thing for sheds?
No, I'm just not good at picking Airbnbs, but it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad at all.
Is it that, or is it because are you cheap and that's what you end up with? Is
also true.
$10 a night. Sign me up.
Yeah. Two things can be true.
Four walls. It has 4 walls.
He's sleeping on somebody's boat in the middle of Lake Milton.
The owner will be there too. I love it. Good morning. Happy hump day. Stay dry. Random Swifty
The owner
girl.
will be there. I just got that.
Good morning, travel advisor girl. You might need her help.
Yes.
Next time you get a B&B. A cat lady and her mom checking in. 5 days left of school. My nephews are done this week.
My son has exams next week, but he only has 2.
Done this. I mean, it's crazy. I'm like, not daughter's officially done. Yesterday was her last day. She came home crying.
I am sure.
It's set in as a senior. It's set in for her.
It's very, if you remember back, and whether you want to admit it or not, if you remember back to that time, it's a little bittersweet because your childhood is over.
Yeah, I mean, you're about to start another cool
You are, but in that moment, I think
Yeah.
it's a little scary, like fear of the unknown. And you're going to miss all of the people that, because you always have those friends that like you talk to in homeroom or you talk to in science class, but you're not like so tight that you're going to stay connected forever.
Oh, no, you're not. Yeah.
Right. So, but you're still going to miss it.
She's even saying teachers she's going to miss and just
Yeah.
seeing, she's with some of these people since she was a kid.
You know what I got dropped on me yesterday? Mom, it's the end of school. We started dissection this week. I can't do it. He's like, it took everything in me. My eyes started watering not to gag. My son is the most sensitive gag reflex.
I remember doing the dissection. What did we do? A frog or a cat?
They did pig fetuses.
I didn't do a fetus. I did an actual animal.
What do you think a fetus is? It's an actual animal. It's just.
I know, but like we had like the real full grown.
You guys like went and swiped animals from a farm?
I don't know where we got them. But we did. I think was it a cat? I think it was a cat. I'm trying to think. I didn't dissect. It was nothing small that I dissected. Might have been a frog and a cat.
Did you just say a cat?
A frog and maybe I'm making that up.
Yeah, that's crazy. There's no way you did a cat.
Okay,
I was gonna say.
Maybe it wasn't a cat.
I haven't heard of this population. Like,
Hold on. I'll text someone I went to school with. They'll know.
We just did frogs.
I did
Yeah,
a frog.
me too.
I might be making up totally the cat. Why do I have a cat?
Christian did a cat, Jake.
Wow.
Like, yeah, and then I went to school and dissected a frog. Let me see here. Brian,
Principal
my
was
friend
ripping-
Brian will know.
The principal was ripping down lost cat posters all over town.
Hold on, I'm texting my friend Hud right now.
You did not do a cat.
You're probably right. Now that I think, no, I got it. Before I was even done texting, it was a cat. We dissected a cat. I'm not crazy. Thanks, Hud.
That's
I've
disgusting.
never heard of
That
that.
is actually sick.
Yeah.
Text message. We dissected a cat in school.
You shouldn't be allowed
What
to
school?
dissect a family pet.
Name your school. I don't think we took it from a home.
Where do you think it came from?
I don't know. The streets.
It's a cat.
Yeah, but those
There's a
frogs
lot
and
of
those
them.
pigs are bred for that purpose. And
Right.
No one breeds a frog
It's more
to be
humane.
dissected.
I feel like it's more humane and acceptable than opening a cat.
A kitty.
Yeah.
We weren't killing them to dissect them.
Did you take its
They
collar off
showed up
before you
dead.
did it?
No, but I shoved the crying girl away. I was like, get out of here. I got to get an A. I was like, let's go.
Oh my God.
We dissected a cat in school. Happy about that. There we go. We did a cat at Youngstown City Schools.
This is a yo thing.
Okay. Good morning, Q92 from Crypto Dad and Bit Daughter checking in a month ago. Bitcoin was less than 90K. Now it's over 107K. Did you buy that dip for a nice profit? No, I don't. I still don't understand Bitcoin. I don't even know if it's real.
I know. We need your help.
We dissected full-grown cats at Carrollton High School. Aha!
What is wrong with
You
these?
guys were
What
weird.
is wrong with these teachers that they're getting cats?
I love it. You guys were weird, not me.
No.
Dissecting frogs.
You
guys
cat
are,
dissectors
you guys
are the
are
ones.
terrible. Anatomy at the Trumbull Career Center. I don't know what that means. Oh, you dissected a cat there. That's where Trumbull County Career Center. Cats. Question of the morning out of nowhere. It's gross. What animals did you dissect in school?
It is gross.
Benson Boone. Sorry, I'm here for someone else. Q92. Wow. Like I tell you, if it was in my sleep, what a way to go.
That's true.
What a way to go.
There's something to be said for that.
I'm telling you. We've said that before. If you could pick, isn't that what you're picking?
I know, but probably Jimmy would like to have you go in your sleep when you're in your 80s.
I get it.
Not now.
I get it. But I get that too. Something about waking up, just there's Jesus.
Oh, hi.
It's time to wake up. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Jesus!
Right.
Oh. I'd be like, oh.
You're throwing the covers back. Where's the buffet? I
You
know it's
I
up
wonder,
here.
like, when you die and you go to heaven, you know what I mean? Like, is there like a second where, like, you see him and you're like, oh, hello. And Jesus is like, yeah.
Right. About that. Yeah, it was your time.
So, sorry about that. Time was up.
Do you think they give you a tour or you just know where to go?
I don't know. And who gives it?
Maybe someone in your family that went before
You
you.
know what I mean? Like, there's a big crowd. Moses comes up. I have this. Everyone move. Move. All right, there you go. Pearly Gates. Thank you. It is Q92. Good morning, everybody. Hope you're having a wonderful day out there. We're about 7 minutes away from a look at sports. Also, this hour, getting a finalist for the Buckeye Country Superfest with Jelly Roll, Kane Brown, Dasha, and more at Ohio Stadium in Columbus, Saturday, June 21st. You get a hotel stay as well. It's all powered by McDaniel Home Improvements. Need a fence? Find them on Facebook at McDaniel Home Improvements. We have that for you this hour, 8 o'clock hour. Country Fest. Take us at Clay's Park. We have that for you, not to mention a Your Call Wednesday and Rich DeRocher from the Pro Football Hall of Fame. So we have a lot still going on this morning. Talking about what you dissected in high school this hour. Very interesting to me. We started talking about what animals we dissected, and then I remembered that we did a cat. Lauren and Jake find that very appalling.
Yes.
But it turned out that other people have done that. You dissect in high school. So we'll have to see here. First of all, DJ Dinger, Little Miss K, and Sebastian checking in.
Oh, good morning, guys.
Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you. Text message. We did a cat, frog, and piglet at Sebring High School. See that?
Why all three?
Well, why not? If you're going to do it right. You got to learn. You know what I mean? You gotta learn. You gotta learn. They weren't doing that when it happened. We did worms and frogs at our school, someone says. Okay.
I don't understand the worm. Like, I know that, like, I think my daughter said they did a worm and a frog, maybe?
I think I did a worm, too.
I think so, too. Like, maybe, like, the worm is warm up.
We did worm, frog, pig. No, cat. No pig. Human. No. We did frogs and pig fetuses at Harrison Central. We dissected a small pig at Ursuline for anatomy. Shout out to the late, great Mr. Sanders. So a small pig at Ursuline. Fighting Irish.
Again, the whole, like, small pig or pig fetus and frog is normal.
Why is pig okay, but cat is not?
Most people don't own pigs as pets.
Oh, people do.
They do, but not like cats.
I don't know.
Plus, cats are, like, furry and cute, and not that pigs aren't. Some piglets can be really cute. Actually, we have little piglets that are at a farm right by our house.
The more you say it, the more.
Yeah, but this is different because these pigs are like this big. Like, they're tiny.
Just telling you. We dissected pig eyes at Tusla. Pig eyes.
That's nasty.
We did a pig in 10th grade. We dissected a starfish, worm, grasshopper, clam, and pig at Lisbon. Jesus. You guys really, that anatomy was serious over there, huh? We dissected cats at Highland in Amish country. See? They were dissecting cats. We did sharks. The shark I did was also pregnant. Huh? Middle school, worms. High school, frogs and pigs. College, cats and human cadavers.
Okay, college is different. That's like you're going to be a doctor.
It says here, cats are used because the muscle structure is similar to humans. I tried to tell them.
That's disgusting. And in high school, I don't need to know.
Actually, you do.
No.
For anatomy, if you want to graduate.
If I'm going on to be a nurse or in the medical field, I get it. That's fine. But, I mean, I don't know. The kid over in the corner who's like, what are you going to do after high school? He's like, I don't know. Like, he wants to dissect a cat.
Now, to be fair, at Kennedy, where I went, my friend Hud's giving me more information. You had to be in Bio 2 to get the cat. You couldn't just do it in regular biology.
This makes more sense. This isn't like a blanket for every high school.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah. If you advanced to biology 2, you got the cat.
Yeah, see.
There's levels to this.
They're doing the pigs like just in biology. Do you see what I'm saying? Like this is just the blanket. Like you have to have that science as a credit. Everybody's doing it.
In 1992, someone says in the text line, we dissected a cat that was actually pregnant with 2 kittens. We also did a pig, a fish, and a frog. My teacher was into dissecting everything. He paired us in groups of 2, so we didn't just do 1 per class. Yeah, I did that too.
Has anybody checked into this teacher? I'm just saying, that's a lot of dissecting. And that's a lot of grossness.
His freezers had a lot of padlocks. In Carrollton High School, the full-grown cats were pregnant too. We dissected the babies. You guys are going to lose me on the babies. I don't remember the cats being pregnant.
Did you all cry, like when you saw that it was pregnant with twins?
I went to Garfield High. I dissected a frog and owl droppings. You dissected poop?
Yeah, that's weird.
It's poop. 49ers fangirl checking in. Have a great day. I dissected a frog at Perry. Let me see here. Someone texted, we dissected cow's eyeballs. Text message, frog, field mouse, I believe a cow's eyeball. What school was doing the cow's eyeball? Where does one attain that? This was over 2 years of anatomy class and a worm, 2, and a starfish. So they did a cat, frog, a piglet, a worm, and a starfish.
That's a lot of dissection. I feel like if we're in high school, we don't need to be cutting living things open that much. Tiffany said they did a frog, went to Tuslaw, but I made my partner do it. I wouldn't do it.
There you go.
We did do it in partners or groups, and I don't remember. Our teacher was big on everyone had to use the scalpel.
I got you.
So you had to figure out what part people were going to take.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because she wanted everybody to have the experience, the process. Which I'm
Of
like, no
cutting
thanks.
into flesh.
I don't want to. To me, that should be optional.
This is great. We started out with an earthworm, then went to a crayfish, a frog, and then a fetal pig. In junior high, the science teacher took us out in the front lawn with a chicken, and he cut his head off, and we watched it run around the yard. He then made chicken soup. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. You might be a great person. There's no way that happened. So the cat you guys were talking up about, the chopping off a chicken's head, you're both silent? That's normal?
I was responding to listeners.
I'll read it again for those who weren't listening. In junior high, the science teacher took us out in the front lawn with a chicken and cut his head off and watched it run around the yard. Then he made chicken soup. You got nothing. That's totally... You guys are nuts.
Well, classes are like 45 minutes. I think it would take more than that to
I'm just saying the outrage at a cat, but literally killing the chicken in the front yard of the school, you guys are
because I don't
cooler.
believe that.
I have a question.
You actually did
Hold on
dissect
a
the
second.
cat.
Do you go to McDonald's and get a chicken sandwich? Do you go to Cane's and get chicken fingers?
Yeah.
Okay. Because chickens were made to
Do
be
I watch
eaten.
Ronald McDonald
When
walk
was
out
the
with the
last
chicken and
time-
cut his head off in front of me?
When was the last time
No.
you had a kitty cat for lunch?
I don't know. When's the last time I had Chinese?
Christian.
Allegedly. At Claymont, cow eyes, cats, sheep heart, and frogs. I still can't believe you guys had no reaction to a chicken's head getting cut off in front of children.
I'm just not buying it.
Yeah, I don't
you actually
believe
did.
it.
You actually did to the cat.
We didn't bring the cat in and shoot it.
I know, but somebody
I will
unalived
say-
it.
In junior high, not even high school. I'm going to go with that guy was lying.
Yeah.
Because if that's
But
true.
that's why I'm not really shocked. I mean, people kill chickens all the time.
Blue Steel guy checking in. At Jackson, we dissected an owl.
Killing a cat will get you jail time. I'm just saying.
Could.
No, will.
We
Goddard's
did,
Law.
we did owl poop, cow eyes, and even got us to stitch a pig knee.
Huh?
I don't know. The reason why they would dissect owl pellets, which would be our poop, is because owls eat whole rodents and do not digest the bones. So as you dissect the pellets, you get to see all of the anatomy of another animal the owl ate.
That's major nasty, guys. Major nasty.
SS supervisor checking in. We did cats in the 70s. We were dissecting cats back in the 70s.
Are you still allowed to do cats, or are they protected under Goddard's Law?
I don't know.
I mean, I know that they don't bring them in in a cute little box, and they're all like, meow. I mean, I know
No, it was
that.
like a bag. It was like a frozen bag.
That's what I'm saying. Some
Yeah.
other company prepares them, because that's how the pig fetus comes in.
Yeah, it's pretty standard. 4th grade at Plain Local, we dissected owl pellet and had to reassemble the bones of the creature it ate. Boy, it's almost like a surprise.
4th grade?
Yeah. That
That's
was
kind of cool.
That was
it's like a puzzle.
yeah.
I don't think we should. I don't
The
know.
person about the chicken is doubling down. Goodrich Junior High in Akron. I swear I'm not a guy. So a woman that went to Goodrich Junior High in Akron is standing on business right now.
Okay, so I get the whole slaughtering a chicken thing. Fine. But.
Wait, you blow that off.
No.
They brought the they didn't bring a chicken frozen. They brought the chicken in the yard, gathered the young, not the high school kids, the junior high kids, chopped its head off.
Have you ever seen.
Apparently timed how long it ran a lap.
Have you
and
ever
then made
seen
soup.
a chicken get slaughtered?
No.
Okay, I have.
I've
There
seen
is
the truck.
something very there's a phenomena that kind of happens after a chicken gets whacked, let's say.
Yeah.
And I don't know, but maybe that was the intention, was to show them what happens to, I mean, if we're all about dissection, why aren't we teaching them about the neurological system? Because
I mean, a video would have been fine. Maybe a slideshow. I don't know that you.
I don't know why you're not appalled that you killed a cat.
Because it sounds like it's pretty standard. Standard business. It's what we do. 7:33. Let's take a look at
soup
sports.
afterwards.
Q92. I'm telling you're the one that's not had no problem with the chicken.
It's chicken.
Wow.
I'm sorry. Chickens are a food that you consume
if your
on a
kids
weekly
came
basis.
home and said in 7th grade and said, "Mom, today they took us in the front yard, chopped off a chicken's head, and we watched it run around," you'd be like, "Awesome. I love it."
I'd be like, "We live in Ohio."
The mama bear you are, you'd be down there looking for every teacher to cut their head off.
Not over a chicken.
Lauren.
Not over a chicken.
Jake doesn't even buy that.
Not over a chicken.
You would be at the school board meeting with a tiki torch.
We live in Ohio.
Wanting justice.
Over a cat, yes.
Oh, my God.
Over a cat.
Oh, my God, this is terrible. We have to play sports. It's Q92. All right, hot takes. We've all got them. We don't always share them. But we've all got hot takes. Something that we say, and like I said, people go, "What?" Or they go, "You're crazy." No one agrees with you. It's a hot take, or it just might be something that is kind of childish, whatever. But it's yours. It's a hot take. I came to a decision on Thursday. It was a Thursday or Friday about something, and I was like, you know what? This is a hot take, and this is not a big thing. And this is what I like about hot takes. They don't have to be these huge, grand statements either. Because this is a stupid statement.
Yeah.
But it's mine, and it's a hot take. And I know it's a hot take. It's nothing serious. It's nothing important. But I'm going to tell you right now, a hot take of mine. Air fryers are overrated.
Okay, that's fair.
I said it. 3 different times I've reheated something out of the air fryer. You know what the last thing was? You know what the final straw was?
What?
Jamie was nice enough while I was doing something to reheat me Giant Eagle chicken in the air fryer.
Okay.
Because she bought it. It was like at the end of the day they had put it out. It wasn't like you could get it hot. And I thought the air fryer ruined it. I thought it ruined the chicken.
It can ruin things like that. Yeah.
It ruined it. And other things have been reheated for me in air fryers, and I had an air fryer. So I was on the air fryer express because I'm a sheep. But as of now, I'm saying hot take. I think air fryers are overrated.
Interesting.
I don't think they do this amazing, crispy, oh my God, it's just like it was cooked for the first time. No, it's not. It's just another way to heat up food.
I kind of agree with that.
I'm hot take. Air fryers are overrated. There you go. I said it, and I feel good about it. And I'm willing to accept anyone's criticism on that. You have a hot take?
Yeah, sorry, Keller. Mine's about hockey.
Okay.
I don't think hockey players should be allowed to fist fight each other because
really?
How come you can just start pounding on each other and then get 5 minutes in a timeout box, but I go out and do that on the street and I get prison time or jail time?
Well, yeah.
Make that make sense.
Yeah.
I know it's a sport, but still.
Yeah, this is a sport. They will let you literally fist fight for 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Sometimes to a minute.
Right. And then all your punishment, all you got to go sit in a timeout for 5 minutes.
Yeah. That's pretty much all that comes of it. You could literally knock someone's teeth out.
Yeah.
You just got to go sit in that chair.
Right.
For 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Then you can come right back out.
Exactly.
Wow. So your hot take is there should be no fighting in hockey at all.
Yeah.
I like it. That's what hot takes are. My convection oven does the same job as the air fryer. LOL. I get it. That's what I'm saying. My hot take is air fryers overrated. So now it's your guys' turn. Jake and I gave you a hot take. I'm just curious. What is a hot take that you have? It doesn't have to be. It can be a big, serious one. It doesn't have to be at all. It can be as dumb as me saying air fryers are overrated, or Jake saying you shouldn't be allowed to fight in hockey. You shouldn't be allowed. Someone wants to know what's Jake Still to come this hour here, we got a finalist to get. You're going to hear that cue to call for a chance to become a finalist on the final day to become one. The Buckeye Country Superfest with Jelly Roll, Kane Brown, Dasha, Mega Maroney, and more, along with the overnight hotel stay. It's all powered by McDaniel Home Improvement. Need a fence? Find them on Facebook at McDaniel Home Improvement. When you hear the cue to call, be caller number 10. We'll put you in the running for that. Also, don't forget, next hour, 8 o'clock hour, it's a busy one. Your Call Wednesday. Rich DeRocher from the Pro Football Hall of Fame will be joining us. And we got 4-day commuter passes to Country Fest at Clay's Resort, 9 o'clock hour. 2 more finalists for Buckeye Country Superfest with the cue to call and with the live video stream. You can head there right now. Click the like button on Facebook, YouTube, or X, and in the comments section, just put yeehaw. That's all you got to do. And Lauren will pick one of you at the end of the show and make you a finalist. If you are one, we're calling you tomorrow at 8 o'clock in the morning, just so you know. Real quick, someone said 76 West closed in Akron past 91. They have an overturned semi. I just saw that on Facebook.
Aw.
Overturned semi. So 76 West closed in Akron past 91. If you're backed up in that, that's why. And if you're heading that way, you're going to want to get off a few exits early to avoid all that.
Yeah, hopefully he's okay.
Text messages. You guys crack me up. Love the way Christian eggs you on. I'm not egging on it. I couldn't believe these two were silent about the killing of a chicken in front of
He
children.
does egg me on from time to time, though. You do know how to push my buttons by now.
We dissected owl pellets and a frog. My mom once killed and cleaned a chicken in our basement right outside my bedroom door when I was sick to make me soup. I haven't eaten chicken noodle soup since, and it's been like 15 years. So you were like sick, and that's how they, right in front of you, they thought, would have done that maybe with a sick child, especially if it was a stomach ailment. Well, that would have helped me feel better.
Yeah.
If I had a weak stomach and I'm watching, you know what I mean? We did cow eyeballs and frogs at Massillon. My son did a pig heart in 4th grade last year. 4th grade
I've
pig
heard
heart.
of the pig heart, too. Yeah.
My daughter's dissecting a cat in anatomy right now. She's a sophomore at New Philly.
Is she scarred for life? I would be.
Might be. 7th grade at TCC dissected owl pellets yesterday, and they had to match the bones with a worksheet.
How do they know what they ate, though, to have a worksheet ready?
I don't know. Columbiana, we dissected a cat in anatomy and philosophy class. Yeah, there you go. Our cat had a field mouse in its stomach.
Well, that's common.
Owl poop, if I remember, is like dryer lint. I dissected owl poop in 3rd grade in Lake Elementary. Glad my kindergartner is watching chicks hatch in an incubator at school versus things being killed. She would be traumatized for life.
Preach. Well, I don't see that curriculum since it's been around forever going away anytime soon. So enjoy those little sweet little fluffy chickies now. We did that too, though, and that was like awesome. Everybody was like, oh, let me hold them.
It'd be fun.
Yeah, it was awesome.
I would be more upset on the text line over the chicken killed live for the junior high kids. The cats might have been euthanized due to overpopulation in the Humane Society, then preserved, so the cats could potentially have been killed either way.
I know that. I get that. But at the same time, I don't know. If you are a cat owner or you know someone who owns cats, I just think it's more traumatizing to cut open what can be a family pet.
Freshman year at Jackson, we dissected a worm. I opted to take forensic science over biology my junior year. No dissections, just microbes and learning about hair, body fluids, and DNA. Very cool and way better than dissecting something. I'm with Lauren on not needing to learn that stuff in high school. I work in the oil industry. Not once have I needed to know what the inside of a worm looked like. Also skipped school that day. I have a weak stomach.
High five.
Fair enough.
Of course.
Good morning, guys.
Gross.
White Van Guy checking in. Sorry I haven't been on lately. Been busy with the Sons of White Van Guy and baseball.
Aw, well, we've missed you, and welcome back, and hope all is well.
State Street Middle School, where we dissected a worm, crayfish, and frog in the late 80s.
But, why, though? Think about it. We have people saying 4th grade, 7th grade, middle school, whatever, high school. Why is this necessary for the students to do it themselves? I'm just asking the question. I'm not saying that it should or it shouldn't happen.
Yeah.
I mean, I would opt out of it if I could.
Well, yeah, I mean, do we need that over learning, say, the stock market or,
how to, take care of your finances and pay your bills?
Yeah, things like that. You could make that argument.
Yeah.
Unless that's a field you want to go into.
Right. I get it when that guy said that he did forensics. So to look at microbes, that was right up that alley. If you're looking at being a coroner, totally get it.
All right.
It's nasty, but totally get it.
What an interesting random topic we had today. There
Yeah.
you go. Q to calls coming up real soon. I promise. Right now, it's a Chainsmokers in Paris on Q92. I don't know. He's over that now. He pretty much is all about monster trucks, Hot Wheels, Ninja Turtles, and unfortunately Chuggington right now. And still cars. He's still very much into cars.
Do they still have fun, like Disney commercials and things like that? Like they used to have Choo Choo Soul with Genevieve.
Choo Choo Soul.
Oh my gosh, it was my
I remember
favorite.
her.
Yes! All aboard the Choo Choo
Yeah.
train. Yeah, oh my gosh. All aboard Choo Choo.
Never heard of that, my house.
Oh, she was with Genevieve.
Yeah, I follow her on Instagram actually.
Really? What's
Yeah.
she look like now?
I believe you do.
Pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet.
Who's pretty?
Genevieve.
And what show is she from?
Well, it wasn't really a show. It was,
It was like a
more
commercial, like
yeah.
I don't short thing.
Yeah, it was like a short. It was called Choo Choo Soul.
I know. Sorry. You should have him watch The Wonder Pets.
Wonder Pets, we're on our way. Yes, that is a great one.
Never heard of that either.
Oh my gosh. They're animals that save other animals in trouble. There's an animal in trouble. Yeah.
Or you need to look up Singing Time with Alex and Leah on YouTube. No.
Okay, I haven't heard of that one. Have you, Jake?
Nope,
Me
you lost me
neither.
there.
Wow. It's not often you lose Jake when you're talking about kid shows.
I know, right?
And you just did. Singing with Alex and Leah on YouTube. I don't know who they are. But maybe I'll look into that.
I need to look up Genevieve now. I feel like she's a long lost friend that I should follow on Instagram.
So she had a show, but it was just shorts. It wasn't like a real show.
Choo Choo Soul was just kind of like a break with songs and I don't know.
My kids are big Miss Rachel fans
Okay. I've heard
on the
of it.
text line. I've heard of her, never watched her.
Yeah.
Never watched her.
What was it with Warehouse Mouse, Jake? What was that called?
Warehouse Mouse?
Yeah.
Imagination Movers?
That was it.
Yep.
Yeah. Good job.
Boy, Jake, you can't get Jake to say a word for nothing. You start bringing up your shows on Nickelodeon
I think
and
Jake
Disney.
and I could hang out and watch old kid shows the whole day,
Absolutely.
and I would be totally fine with it. There it is, your cue to call. You want to go to Buckeye Country Superfest to see Jelly Roll, Kane Brown, Dasha, Meg Maroney, Ohio Stadium, June 21st. Well, be caller 10. You'll be our very latest finalist. 330-450-9292. Good luck. Stark Parks and
Okay. I get that. Has this brought any rage out of you yet, Jake? Or are you still rageless?
Oh, not yet.
Nothing. Nothing
it
bothers
takes quite
this
a
guy.
bit to get him ruffled.
Yeah, you think something would have pissed him off in the last couple weeks.
I know.
God, mighty.
Guess not.
All right, Jake. Must be nice to live in your little world of Zen, huh?
I used to meditate all the time, actually.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Stop.
When I was in high school, when I was going through some breakups, I got a guided meditation app. I would do it every morning before my shower.
Like on a yoga mat or like just in
No,
bed?
just on the bathroom floor.
Wait. So, when in high school, at Jackson High School. I hate when you make me stop the music. And you went through.
I love it.
Someone broke up with you.
Yeah.
And your thought was, how do I get through this? And you got a meditation app.
Yep.
And on your bathroom floor would meditate every morning.
Every morning for like a solid couple months. Yeah.
What would
it taught me things like how to set boundaries, how to like.
I'm glad it worked for you. It was the mental picture of seeing Jake sitting on the bathroom floor.
Yeah, I see like in your bathroom and downward dog and just
No,
like.
I wasn't doing yoga. I was meditating. I had earplugs in. I got earplugs or headphones.
Did you have a salt lamp or anything?
No.
They say that like helps. And
What
it's
would
supposed
you do?
to
Would you like
improve-
sit Indian style and just close your eyes?
Yep.
Why your bathroom? What's wrong with your bedroom?
I could have done my bedroom. I don't know. I just always did it before my shower. So I got my clothes, put them in the shower, meditated, and took a shower. It was
With
like
the
a routine I
shower
did.
on while you were meditating
I don't think so.
to create a steamy
Did you
warm.
say-
environment?
It was only a 5-minute meditation.
I'm trying to like paint a picture. I'm sorry.
Wait, did you say you got out of your clothes then meditated?
No.
Oh, I was like, you were
I got my
nude
clothes-
meditating.
I'm hoping that's
I did.
what
I think
you
I did.
said.
I think I did say that, but I didn't mean that. Like I got my clothes ready, like
And put him in the
so
bathroom.
Yeah,
Right.
I was still clothed while I was meditating.
So you would sit Indian style on your cold bathroom floor as opposed to your bedroom.
Yeah, did you put a towel down or
There was a
mat?
rug. There's
okay.
like there's bathroom rugs.
Okay.
And you would what? Like, would there be like music playing?
Yeah, it has soft, music. It was like guided meditation, so like he would tell you to.
I've
like,
done it with the Calm app, like the breathe in,
Yeah,
hold it, now breathe out through the nose.
yeah. He would
You
just
know what I
talk to you
mean?
about like, certain things, and it was always like every day was a new lesson or whatever.
And usually, like, there's some ocean waves crashing in the background, like some very calming sort of musical or audio stimulation.
Wow, that is.
I tried to use the Calm app. I tried to meditate when I was having my surgery done because they kept me awake for it.
That is.
I wigged out. There was no amount of meditation that could have calmed me down.
And did it help you?
Yeah, it did. It got me through some stuff, and it calmed me down, and I learned some things.
Oh,
Was it like this?
we needed some Enya to back
Sure.
this up. Do you know what this is?
I do not.
It's called
yeah,
Sail Away.
yeah, I've heard it.
It's actually called Orinoco Flow
Whatever.
by Enya with an E.
Miles wants to know what app do you use.
I don't remember. I don't remember. I think it was blue.
Oh, okay, I remember
It
that.
might have been the Calm app, but I don't know if it was.
I love the Calm app. I listen to that every night when I go to bed. Thunderstorms or crickets. Yep.
So the guy would just talk to you?
yeah.
Like, you're a good person.
Sometimes,
No,
yeah. And
it's
it would make you
okay
repeat
to
things.
say
Yeah.
no. Yeah, like
Don't beat yourself up.
it's positive affirmations and like reinforcement to try and like mentally help you understand what you're going through is normal and
You're a winner.
you can handle it.
All right.
I'm proud of you for taking such
Thanks.
mature steps in high school. Seriously.
Just
Yeah.
threw me off. Just threw me off for a second. I'm fine. I support it. Just was like, oh.
Did somebody recommend that or you just did that on yourself?
I don't know. I really don't. I remember watching like it was comedy videos and I don't know. It was just a YouTube channel of like Charisma on Command. I think it was called. Or, like
Charisma on command.
yeah, and it was like they
That's
taught you how to like.
fantastic.
I don't know. I don't know how I found it. I really don't remember.
I love that though. Taking his own coping skills into his own hands, and I think that's good. Being
Comes right up
proactive.
in YouTube. Charisma on command comes right up. The best. Oh, is it a podcast?
I don't know. It was years ago. I watched
Maybe
it.
it
It
wasn't
could be
at
now.
that point. Yeah, now it is.
I'm getting a lot of comedy videos when I put that in. I thought it came up, but I'm getting a lot of comedy videos. Find your passion in less than 3 minutes. Oh, how to be funny. How to make them laugh. All right.
Maybe I need to watch this.
How to be the most confident version of yourself.
How to never be boring in a conversation. I get accused of that all the time. Boring storyline.
Hey guys, I found buttons yesterday.
Hey.
Lots of people fall asleep during a meditation. It means they need it. If you don't think you can do it, you really need it. Why don't you still meditate, Jake? Someone wants to know.
I don't know. I just kind of got out of it. I would like to. I want
He
to get
meant
back into
Star.
it. Sure,
It's true.
that is true.
That is true. All right, there you go. Things you don't know. We've learned a lot in today's show.
We really have.
By the way, can someone look outside? Alien check. More
Earl.
Good morning, Justine. You're caller 10. Congratulations.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
I'm so excited you got through, Justine. You're our latest finalist, and you could be headed to Buckeye Country Superfest. Just be listening tomorrow morning around 8 o'clock to find out if you're a winner. If your phone rings really early, I'd pick up. Tell everybody your favorite station making you a finalist.
Q92.5, baby.
There you go. Got another finalist. Justine, you are now in the running. You might get the phone call from us tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock to give away this awesome prize. Now, if you want to be a finalist for this contest, 2 more chances. Cue to call in the 9 o'clock hour and also on the live video stream of the show. Just go over there, click the like button in the comments section, put yeehaw. Yeehaw. Put it in there, and you'll be good to go. Lauren will randomly pick one of you at the end of the 9 o'clock hour. 8 o'clock hour coming up. We got 3 things for you. One, it's a Your Call Wednesday. You let us know what requests you'd like to hear. We'll get some on for you. At 8:30, we'll be talking to Rich DeRocher from the Pro Football Hall of Fame. And then we'll also be giving away tickets, 4-day commuter passes to Country Fest. Can you believe that's coming up?
I mean, yeah, it's the same time
That's
every
weeks
year.
away.
I know, but it doesn't feel like it. I think it's deceiving because of this weather trend.
It really is just gloomy out there today.
It is. That's true.
And tomorrow is going to be gloomy again, but colder.
Which is awesome. And first of all, everybody will be happy to know that I ordered something to wear to the ribs burn off.
Oh, thank God.
All as well.
There we go.
But it's 60 now. They changed it. It's only going to be 60 degrees. You know what I ordered?
Yeah, it's gonna be colder.
Sweater.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's going to be chilly. It was supposed to be a little bit warmer at first on Saturday.
What in the world? Yeah, originally they were saying like 64, 65 degrees. Nope, 60.
Now they're like maybe 59, 60, something like that. I'm like, man.
Yeah.
So it's still going to be a good time, though. The ribs are still going to taste just as good.
Oh, yeah, I'm not worried. And we're in like a tent, so I won't get the wind and stuff.
Good times had by all. 8 o'clock hour coming up. Jordan Miller's news right after Shawn Mendes treats you better on Q.
Anything?
She gave me a little teddy bear and then a tea strainer to make like tea because I like to make like a loose leaf tea.
Oh, nice. Okay, so like the ball? Like,
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. That's awesome. And I didn't know that about you. Now that I do, I got some thoughts. Okay.
Loose leaf tea?
Yeah.
Oh, loose leaf
What
tea
is
is
that?
amazing. It's literally like loose leaf tea leaves, like that you put in this little like.
It's tea without the tea bags, and it's more like thicker leaves.
Yeah. If you were to cut open a tea bag, it would be what's inside that tea bag, only not as
Ground
finely.
up.
Yeah, not as finely ground up.
Okay. I didn't know you were a tea guy. I never see you with tea in the morning.
I don't drink in the morning, but
You like a little Earl Grey, little
I don't know.
breakfast tea.
No, I prefer green tea. I had that once and wasn't a fan.
You need to try. They have a loose leaf tea. It's called Sleepy Time. It's like a
Oh, yeah.
light mint, whatever. You're supposed to have it right before bed. It's wonderful.
Yeah.
I don't like tea.
At all?
No.
Like a not iced tea or sweet tea? Or,
No. Tastes terrible.
why am I not surprised?
Tastes like someone just screwed up water. I don't know how to explain it. I don't just
You're so
like
dumb.
who destroyed this water? Like, you know what I mean? Why haven't we filtered? Put it in the Brita. What's wrong with it?
It sweetens. It's
No.
so sweet.
The taste and there's always an aftertaste with tea.
No.
Always an aftertaste. It's just
Will you drink flavored tea like peach tea or raspberry
No.
tea? Oh my.
no.
I love iced tea.
If it has tea,
Sweet tea is
it's
my
not
favorite.
for
Me
me.
too.
I'd have been at the Boston
If
Tea
it has
Party.
what? It's not for me.
Tea.
If it has tea,
If
it's
it's
not
tea,
for
it's
me.
not for me. If I was at the Boston Tea Party, I wouldn't have been throwing it over taxation. It would have been just because I hate tea.
Oh, I see. You've been like, forget the money.
Yeah.
Get rid of this crap.
Tell the king to go to hell. And yeah, tell him no more of this stupid tea either. Tastes stupid. I've never been a tea fan. Can't do sweetened, can't do unsweetened. It's very gross.
Have you ever had a hot tea with honey and
No.
lemon? And
If I have a problem with my throat, I go with hot cocoa.
yeah, but that makes you phlegmy because it's chocolate.
Wives' tale. Can't prove that. There's no science.
Meanwhile,
behind
he's over there.
it. I still have a cough from that damn cold.
Yeah, I know. My
I still
daughter
have
still has a
drainage.
cough. My daughter's going on 3 weeks with the cough. Mine's starting to go away.
I feel like there's like a drainage coat on the back of my throat. No matter what I do, I can't cough, hack it out. But I
Someone-
feel it.
I read online someone's calling it the 100-day cough.
I still
The
got
one
it.
that's associated with
I
flu A.
feel fine.
Yeah.
Don't feel sick at all,
You
but
just still cough.
I'm still hacking and I still feel like I got like a layer of like just drainage
Yummy.
in my throat.
Yeah, delicious.
Just coated.
Ew.
with snot gravy.
Oh, Christian.
7
8:06 right here on today's hit music Q92. Christian, Lauren, Jake here with you on a Wednesday morning. How we doing out there? Hopefully we're having a good Wednesday. Our phone number is 330-450-9292 and our text line is 330-269-9292. This hour, it's a Your Call Wednesday, playing some of your requests. At 8:30, Rich DeRocher from the Pro Football Hall of Fame, and later on this hour, giving away 4-day commuter passes to Country Fest, June 11th through the 14th at Clay's Park. Dirks Bentley, Bailey Zimmerman, Hardy, Warren Ziders, Chase Rice, Ashley Cook, and more. It'll be a huge, it's an event every year. Country Fest is, and we're sending someone with 4-day commuter passes coming up. So we got that for you. I see requests coming in, so let us know what you guys want to hear. Oh, I have a second. Lauren reminded me. I wanted to call my mother out today. I'm on a medication. When I first take it, we have really raised the dosage on it.
Yeah.
We've actually skipped a
Kicked
step.
it into high gear.
Yeah, we really kicked it into high gear. And one of the, the only I've experienced is some stomach issues. And
Gastrointestinal upset.
And doctor and I discussed that could happen.
Yeah.
That could very much happen. Never thought he was lying. And usually when I first take it, within a day or sometimes even 2, I have a kind of bad day.
Yeah.
All right, yesterday was a bad day. Probably the worst I've ever had.
Yeah.
And maybe when I write my book, you can read about it. But
What are you gonna call that chapter?
Messy. So I did not feel good yesterday. I came to work still. Same a thing. But all throughout the morning was not feeling good. Was not at my best on the way home. Thank God, when you have a 40-minute drive, you want to talk about a wing and a prayer. Got home, got to my mother's, and I went right to her bathroom. I had to use her bathroom. Right when I got there, another little attack started. I was like, okay, thank God. And my mom. So I come in to see her, and there's little Jimmy. She's taking care of Jimmy. They're chilling on the couch, and I was like, just go right by, and I go to the bathroom, do what I got to do. My mother knows I'm not feeling good. Right? She knows this.
Yeah.
So I come out of the bathroom, and I start to, gather up the boy's stuff. He has a backpack. We put some toys in for him every day to bring over to Grandma's, so he's not just sitting around. Mm-hmm. So, putting the cars in. And my mom, no, are you okay? How do you feel? How's this medicine affecting you? The only thing, did you clog my toilet? And I was like, sure, yeah, I did. Just to be like, yes, sure, I clogged your toilet. No, I'm serious. Did you clog my toilet? I decided not to answer to be a a-hole. I just wouldn't answer. She would not drop it. Christian, did you clog my toilet? I have had issues with that toilet, so help me God if you clogged that toilet. I guess you're going to have to go check. She gets up and walked to the bathroom and checked to make sure I didn't clog her toilet. And then I heard her flush it to make sure it flushed properly after I used her bathroom. Never once. She called me later that night around like 8 or 9 o'clock and was like, you feeling okay? I don't know about this medicine now. I don't know.
Well, she was too worried about her toilet in the moment to worry about you.
When it happened, her only concern was, did I clog her toilet? The fact that she got up from the couch, walked to her bathroom to look in her toilet.
She did a
because
test flush.
She could not take my word for it that I did not clog, as if I could lie about that.
Okay, hold on a second, though. Do you have a track history?
No, not more than anybody else.
At her house?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, then, yeah, that.
And when I heard the flush, I was like, she's truly testing the capabilities of her toilet, because even her eyes seeing the toilet looks normal
wasn't enough.
Was not enough for her to believe that her son did not.
Sometimes.
What did I clog it with? Invisible poop?
I'm just saying, sometimes. Well, she didn't know. Maybe it wasn't even that. Maybe you were. Are you one of those men that just does the whole mummified hand wrap?
No.
And
the
toilet paper.
I'm a wet wipe, or I wet the toilet paper.
Oh, that's right.
Because I want a clean butt. You're not going to clean your butt with dry ass toilet paper.
Do you go back in with dry toilet paper to dry everything
Always,
up?
yeah.
Okay.
You do one last. If you want to know my true technique, I go middle, left, right, then I go dry wipe. I want a clean butt.
I'm so glad I know this now.
Yeah. And it usually is left, right. I mean, maybe I go right, left. I'll pay it. I'll start logging it.
Please do. I want that update.
But that's my system. But and later that night, around 8 o'clock at night, she decides, "Are you feeling okay?
Well, she thought about it, and then she was concerned.
Should you guys talk about this medicine, maybe?" Like that wasn't your concern hours ago. Just your toilet, just your precious.
What'd she
toilet?
say? Did you say
Not
that to her?
not your firstborn son. No, I was like, no, I'm fine. I'm good. And then she's like, I don't know. You know, these medicines, I don't know. And because she's a vet, a doctor, she's
She's a parent first and foremost, and she always will be, no matter how old you get.
The hell with Christian, is the toilet flushing okay? LOL. That was the only concern.
That was the sentiment.
I swear to you, that was all she was concerned about.
Yeah.
Is my and when she got up and I was like, she's really going to the look. And then when I heard the flush, I was like, her eyes. She doesn't even trust her eyes.
I know, but sometimes that little piece of toilet paper like hides, and there's just a little corner sticking out, and there's this huge obstruction like just under the thing that you can't see.
I suppose. Mama Bigglesworth, that was cold. That was really cold. But thank you for watching Jimmy today. It's Your Call Wednesday. Let's kick it off. Someone wants to hear some Madonna in the text line. Open your heart. It's Q92. Rich DeRocher from the Pro Football Hall of Fame. And we have, again, the 4-day commuter passes to give away to Country Fest, June 11th through the 14th at Clays Park. Yes, you can see Dirks Bentley, Bailey Zimmerman, Hardy, Warren Ziders, Chase Rice, Ashley Cook, and a lot more. You can buy your tickets at countryfest.com. We're hooking somebody up with 4-day commuter passes coming up later on this hour, 8:27. That's all coming up next. Right now, it's All American Rejects. It ends tonight on Q. Question for both of you.
Oh boy, what's this
We're
from?
pivoting.
Text line
We're pivoting.
or from you?
Oh no, it's from the prep side again.
Oh,
It's
okay.
very morbid today.
I mentioned off air.
Someone said, where would you hide a body, Christian? Have you ever considered it? I have thought about it. I don't think you can hide it. I think you gotta dispose of it in all ways, including the teeth. You leave one incisor and you're done. You know what I mean?
Why have you thought about it?
Because what if you had to hide a body?
Why would you hide a body?
I don't know, but what if I did? If you get hung up on the why,
In what situation would you have to do that?
I don't know. I have no idea what life has in store.
You're telling me you've never watched like a murder mystery or something? You're like, they're doing that all wrong.
No, I've never been like,
Like-
you're doing it. Sometimes I'm like, you're dumb. That was dumb.
Yeah, and you're telling me you don't have a better idea.
Not usually.
I mean, burying a body, I think, is dumb. It takes, A, you usually don't bury it deep enough. B, it takes one sniffing dog and you're done. They dig, they find body, you're done. You know what I mean? Throw in a dumpster, stupid idea. Easily found. In the woods, easily found. We have drones now, sniffing dog, easily found.
Can we circle back as to why you would have to hide a body?
I don't know, but I can't worry about the why. I need to worry about the how. How do I hide the body? Not the why. You're hung up on the why. Now the cops have showed up. You're arrested.
Why are we talking about this after I told you about my door-to-door solicitor?
Because somebody texted in. How would you hide a body? They want free advice Friday.
Are you from Alaska or South Carolina?
Yeah. Do you have
Person
any
that just
solar
texted
panels
in.
you'd like to sell us? Yeah, wrap them in a solar panel and put them on a roof. That's what you do with the body. So, have I thought? Do I have a plan? I don't
They
have.
were
a sure
very
plan.
nice people. I'm sure they're not.
Most murderers are. I don't have an exact plan, but I have thought about it. Jake, you thought about it?
Yeah, I kind of agree with you. More like I don't have a plan, but dispose.
You can't bury, right?
Yeah, don't bury. Don't throw it in a lake.
No.
No.
We're gonna find that.
Yeah, I don't know
all
how.
it takes is one hair from your body to be on there,
but
one fingerprint.
You gotta get rid of it.
You gotta everything to dust. To
Yeah.
dust.
Cremate.
So, yeah, if you can, but then you gotta. I don't know. Do you double? Is it like do you double bake the oven? I don't know. Like, what do you do? Like with the body? Like, you know what I mean? Because you burn it, you're not going to burn the teeth on all that. So not all that stuff burns.
I'm not as worried about opening my front door to people that I don't know as I am coming in here before dark in an empty station with the two of you.
I'm just saying. I've thought about it. Q92 is on everything, and soon Lauren will be on a milk cart. Well, yeah.
I hope not.
Yeah. So,
Hey, if they come to your door, they're just trying to sell. They're just trying to make a living. That's why I'm nice to telemarketers, too.
they're trying to take a living.
No, they're trying. I mean, telemarketers, they're just trying to bust their hump to earn a paycheck.
I don't even have time to go back, and I can't mentally go back and relive that story. It's awful.
Yeah. Now that
And
I
you
look back on
know
it,
you were wrong. And that's the thing.
I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight.
Well, that's up to if they decide to pounce or not. You have to wait and see when they come to attack. I would make sure doors are locked. I would make sure
Duh.
the cameras are on.
They always are.
This is where, if you were like me and had ninja training, you'd be better equipped to defend yourself and your home. Do you have any throwing stars?
Fresh out.
Nunchucks?
Last time somebody broke in and I had to use it, it got stuck in the wall and I couldn't get it out.
Wedge. Do you have any nunchucks? A bow staff.
We might have one of the Ninja Turtles
Yeah, but-
nunchucks.
Do you have any swords?
We do have a sword.
There you go. Just sleep with a sword.
What if I roll on it or something?
Well, I didn't say on your stomach. I just put it next to your bed.
I do keep a baseball bat under the bed.
There you go. That can help a little bit.
Put a sock on the end.
Yeah.
So if they grab it from you, they grab the sock and not the bat.
Not the butt.
Same difference.
No.
Yeah, it'll be harder for them to take the bat out of your hand. Yeah.
Thanks, Jake.
Yep.
Or you could duct tape the bat to your wrist.
So they can rip my arm off when they try and grab the bat.
If someone has the physical strength to rip an arm off a body, then the bat wouldn't have mattered anyway.
Touche.
Yeah. You know who does that? The Incredible Hulk. That's who does that. Not Ben from Dover who's trying to rob you. It would be incredible if he could do that. Just saying.
Yeah. Ben would be really strong.
Tape it to so he can't take it out of your hand.
Okay. No, I like the sock idea. I never thought about that.
Yeah, people do that. I didn't come up with that. That's the thing.
Yeah, socks are real helpful.
In what circles are you chatting about this that you know other people do?
I've seen reels about it.
Oh, okay.
See? He knows how to get rid of bodies and how to protect your bats.
And he really doesn't like that there's a 4-point GPA.
Jake, have you thought about selling solar panels? .36 right here on Today's In Music. It is Q92. Christian, Lauren, Jake here with you on your radio and our website, Q92radio.com. And, of course, live video on Q92's Facebook, YouTube, and X pages. If you want to become a finalist for the Buckeye Country Superfest tickets to see Jelly Roll, Kane Brown, and more with a hotel stay in Columbus on June 21st, head over to the live video feed, click the like button, type yeehaw in the comments section. Doesn't matter which one you do. Just go to one of them. And while you do that, if it's Wednesday and it's 8:36, that means you get to also see Rich DeRocher from the Pro Football Hall of Fame, who joins us every single Wednesday to talk all things Pro Football Hall of Fame. This is no exception. Rich, good morning to you. How are you this morning?
I'm hungry.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
For ribs.
So, yeah, good thing we got something coming up for any of those barbecue fans out there that might want to attend this weekend.
Yeah. I made them at home over the weekend just to sort of, whet the appetite. It won't be as good as those were not as good as what we're going to experience this weekend.
how did you cook them? Did you do them do you have a smoker?
No, slow. Just threw them in the slow cooker in the morning, and then broiled them. Just popped them out, broiled them a little bit to crisp them up, and it came out pretty good.
I'm telling you, man, I'm excited.
I bet you they were tender.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's the best thing.
Yeah.
The bat and the sauce.
Ish. You got to be careful though. They can't be too tender because if they fall completely off the bone, then they're harder to tell. I mean, there's got to be a little tug and tenderness. It's hard to achieve.
I can't wait.
Spoken like a judge.
Yeah,
know,
there you
right?
go. Already critiquing already.
I can't
Look at
wait
that.
to see who's got a smoke ring and who
Critiquing
doesn't.
already. You know, Rich, what we
Spoken
need
like a rib snob. That's what she is.
You have no idea.
But I mean, besides judging the ribs, I hope someone's there to judge her outfit when she gets there, because as you know,
No, I
Rich, and we've
didn't
talked
mean-
on the show, she's been very concerned about what to wear for this
She
judging.
texted me.
I know.
Yeah, I know. I said I'm not above it. I know Rich well enough. I can be like, hey,
I
man.
told her, I was like, I think you're overthinking this.
I know. I
said,
think I was too, but you want to look nice, but at the same time, you are.
eating ribs.
Yeah.
No, here's what you really should wear white. Wear white.
Yeah, well,
It
you
is
know what?
Memorial Day. That's not a faux pas anymore.
Wear white, and just when you're done, just wipe your hands right
Yeah.
across.
I had somebody say they were going to make me a shirt.
And
Like,
then
It had
Yeah,
barbecue
yeah.
stains on it. Yeah, so it would be fine. It would just
See?
look like it was
no,
on.
wear the white shirt, wipe the sauce right on the shirt, and then sell it, auction it as art afterwards.
Yeah. And by the way, I didn't mean like deck to the nines. I just meant I didn't know if there was going to be like a patriotic vibe, because also coincidentally, those are the Pro Football Hall of Fame colors as well.
They are. They
So
are.
we went with the navy blue. And the other kink in all of this is it's the high is 60 on Saturday.
Yeah.
So I had to order a sweater.
Yeah,
I was like, what the?
Well, it's better to wipe the sauce on it.
Yeah.
we're gonna have to get insulated bibs.
Yeah.
But all jokes aside, I mean, this is it's such a great way for Memorial Day weekend when people are, they're really starting to get in that summer vibe and everything, to go out there and just you're going to walk down there. You're going to smell that food. You're going
Can't
to
wait.
hear the music. It's just going to be a great weekend.
You know, it's going to be good for, and I don't mean to be, flippant or anything, but we had a couple of the cooks last year, the pit masters last year, who really were starting to feel it, because the sun was full bore, especially on Friday night and Saturday. It was probably about 15 to 20 degrees warmer last year than it's going to be this year, and the sun was unrelenting. And by the end of Saturday, there was actually one or two people that worked for the ribbers who needed medical attention, because they're standing over those grills for hours and hours and hours. And there was a couple of them that were really starting to feel it. And, so for them, this is going to be real nice.
Yeah, that's funny, because that's something you wouldn't necessarily think of, but you're right. They're over those grills and everything in those all day without a break, because besides doing the contest, everyone's come up trying to buy their food to enjoy their food.
I think, I peek at the weather rarely, but, on times like this, around Enshrinement Week or around this weekend, start to sneak a peek just to see what preparations we might need to be working into our plans. It's actually, the forecast has actually gotten better for the weekend here. And I know one of the things we weren't able to do last year was have the fireworks. And so everything, fingers crossed, everything, it's probably going to be cloudy for a lot of the weekend. It's going to be cool. It's going to be below averages temperature wise. But as long as the rain holds off, the concerts will be a lot of fun. And then the fireworks on Sunday should all be able to go off as planned, based on what we're seeing now.
Yeah, that's supposed to happen around 9:30 on Sunday night. And so far,
Right.
Sunday actually is kind of like my pick day for the weekend.
Right.
I mean, we're going to be 65, partly sunny, partly cloudy, sun cloud,
Yep.
whatever. And I mean, I've had a lot of people, I think, celebrate Memorial Day on Sunday. So what an awesome time to go down and get some awesome food, enjoy those fireworks with the family.
Right.
You don't have to go to work the next day.
Nope. I'm telling you, man, I know we're going to be down there Saturday.
Yeah.
But Jamie and little Jimmy are coming. Well, we're going to be getting some ribs.
Yeah.
Got to introduce the boy to his first ribs fest.
Yes, you do.
Wow. Nice.
Yeah, so he's gonna learn all about barbecue this weekend. It's gonna be a good time. And again, if you guys looking for something to do this weekend, I don't know why you wouldn't do it. Like I said, live music, the amazing food, fireworks on Sunday. There's something for everybody.
There's a car show on Saturday and Sunday. There is a special forces show on Friday where you can look. It's kind of like a touch-a truck, but lots of emergency response vehicles, things like that, where the kids can check that out, or families. There's going to be something going on at every point. And you know what? If ribs aren't your thing, they have like 10 different vendors that don't have anything to do with ribs. So you want, a corn dog and a lemonade, chances are you're going to be able to find that.
Yeah, the fries, the funnel cakes, different things like that. There just should be a great atmosphere, and some donations from the beverage purchases. Donations from those go to Wreaths Across America to never lose sight of what the weekend's all about, and a real long lineup of musical acts going on stage. And of course, when there isn't a musical act on stage, we're going to have you guys there to fill the air with the great sounds from Q92.
Yep. Well, you'll be able to hear the station down there at the Rib Fest. Plus, you're going to get to see Bigglesworth on stage, making announcements, getting you excited, telling you what you need to stick around for while you're down at the Ribs Fest, what time acts are hitting the stage. And it's going to be a great time.
I'm going to be that guy. You're going to hear telling you what's going on, where to go.
Yes.
This is here. Bathrooms
He's literally
going
to be like your traffic director. Yeah. And thanking some of the sponsors. I mean, let's also remember that a lot of work goes into this and a lot of community support and effort to bring it through to fruition. And I feel so bad. I was on the phone with your team yesterday, and I know they're running in 6 million different directions. So kudos to the Hall of Fame team who are running at lightning pace, to make sure everything's set and perfect for this weekend.
And thank you, Lauren, for bringing that up, because it is through folks like AEP Ohio Foundation and the Minutemen Workforce Solutions, the two big sponsors for this weekend. It means we don't have to set up an admissions gate and
right.
Everything that we've talked about outside of whatever food somebody wants to buy to eat. Outside of that, everything's free. We're not charging you to stay and watch any of the music, not charging for the fire, not charging for anything outside of whatever food you consume there. So not everything's like that. You get dinged before you even get inside, and we didn't want to do that. So it's through the sponsors that you mentioned, through Q92 and our other friends, that we're able to do that.
Yeah. It's going to be a great time. I'm super excited. I told you that. I mean, you know that. I've been talking about it nonstop, probably getting on Christian's nerves, channeling my inner Myron Mixon, trying to make him proud.
I'll tell you, Rich, she is taking this very seriously.
I am.
This is not a game to her. This is not a game. So I hope these people know that when they bring her their food, it better be.
It will be judged.
She's going to be going.
Best.
She's going to go full Food Network show. She's going
to so all the judging is blind.
Yes.
The judges will only be recording. The rivers will be assigned a number that the judges won't know corresponds to the river. So as far as the judges know, hey, I'm judging rib number 4, and then 1, 2, 3 up through 8, and they'll say, 3 was the best, 4 was the best, whatever. I'm just curious at the end if Lauren has agreed with the consensus of the judges, or if she's going to go full rant on you the next day and just say, I can't believe that they didn't pick so-and-so.
I think she'll tell them to their faces that they didn't pick the right person if they didn't. I don't think she'll have to worry about me. She'll be telling Anthony Munoz and David Robinson that.
What are you doing, guys?
What's wrong with you?
Yeah,
you know
football, but
football, but you don't know ribs. That's
yeah,
right.
we're gonna be like, Rich, get this radio lady away from us.
Right.
She just yelled at us.
Do not invite her back.
So
No, I'm kidding. I would never.
no, it's gonna be awesome, and we can't let you go without talking about a Hall of Fame week that 71 days, 11 hours, 14 minutes, and 7
This is like the
seconds
warm up.
away.
I feel like for him.
It kind of is. I mean, we'll go from this. We got a couple other events, over the summer, and these 70 days will go by extraordinarily quickly. And we'll be talking about, and we'll be welcoming a national television audience and NBC in town to showcase the city and kick off the season. And I mean, who else but the NFL has managed to make their industry a 365-day must-see event, and they turned the schedule announcement into a week-long thing. I think we talked a little bit about that last week. It's crazy, and teams will be in camp soon, and we'll be playing the 25 season real soon.
It's going to be awesome. Not to mention the concert for Legends with Nickelback.
Yep,
it's going to be here that
Can't
week.
wait. Got my tickets.
It's going to be amazing. Rich, we thank you so much for letting Q92 be a little part of this the rib burn off coming up this weekend. We cannot wait to be there. I'm excited for Lauren to judge. I can't wait to be down there and hang out, eat some food myself, and do some announcements.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be like traffic control.
Yeah,
air traffic controller.
You guys can come down. You can hear music. The station will be on all weekend. We'll have announcements. We'll have great music. It's a back in the day weekend, by the way. So that means you're going to get the best of the best from the 90s, 2000s, and today.
Come on.
I mean, you get to hear all your favorite throwback hits all weekend long, and it's a Memorial Day weekend, and it's the rib bar burn off.
I'm excited.
That's like the trifecta, to be honest.
Mhm. It's great, Rich. We cannot wait. Just try to keep Lauren in line, will you?
Christian, a man's got to know his limitations.
Yeah, good point. Good point.
That's going to be a good time. I'm pumped. I'm so excited.
Rich, always a pleasure. Thank you so much, and we'll see you this weekend.
All right. See you soon. All right,
Thank you.
Lauren.
Rich
See ya.
DeRocher,
There
Pro
we go.
Hall of Fame. He's the best. Joins us every Wednesday, updates us on the Hall of Fame, and hopefully we see you guys out this weekend because it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be so good. I'm going to have a lot of barbecue.
Like, we never mind doing remotes or being on site anywhere. Ever. Like, we always love meeting our clients and stuff. There's some certain ones that are really enjoyable.
Yeah.
And this is one of them.
Absolutely.
This
It's
is one of
absolutely
them. This is where it feels like not like work at all. This is fun.
We'll see. Jake's going to be there at some points, off and on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and he's
I'll be
open.
there.
You're open for hugs?
Yeah.
All right.
Sub hugs.
Will you be
Sub
there?
hugs,
Will you be
guys.
there when we're there?
Yeah.
A little bit.
What?
He said, will you be there when we're there?
It should be at some point.
That reminds me, next hour, we never talked about your axe throwing contest.
Oh yeah, you weren't out that day, but I can tell you about it.
Oh, I was out.
Yeah, we talked about
Now I
it.
remember. All right. Well, yeah.
Reminder.
Now it's coming back to me. All right. Here we go. Let's do this. What if I told you that we are giving away right now 4-day commuter passes to Country Fest at Clay's Resort? That's right. Commuter passes for all 4 days. Dirks Bentley, Bailey Zimmerman, Hardy, Warren Ziders, Chase Rice, Ashley Cook, so much more. You could be there all 4 days with commuter passes. We're giving them away right now. Caller 10-330-450-9292. I fed a giraffe at the Columbus Zoo. It's pretty fun. Their tongue will just...
Oh, it's so gross. Their tongues geek me out.
Yeah. Jimmy fed some more sheep and lamb at the Canfield Fair. It was 2 for $5 cups of food. Fun. He really enjoys a good goat.
Well, goats are really cute, especially
the best.
the ones with the blue eyes are adorable. In fact, there's a farm that I pass every single morning, and they turn their goats out with their horses, and it's the cutest thing ever because they like play with the horses.
When I pull out of my... That's pretty cool. Actually. I would like to
Yes.
see that. When I pull out of my development, there is right across the street on this road is a farm. And sometimes, as early as like 4:20 in the morning, as I'm pulling out, there are horses or cows right up against the fence. It looks like I'm driving into them. And I was just like, man, they let them out early. Like, that is early to get up and let out your cows and horses.
Well,
They're up against that fence.
yeah.
And I always thought to myself, like, man, wouldn't it be not cool, but what if one day they all got out and I went outside, it was just like cows in my cul-de-sac?
That'd be really bad for the farmer.
That'd be the coolest thing ever. I mean, this is awesome.
For you.
Look at all these cows just hanging out in my cul-de-sac. I like saying cul-de-sac because I feel like I'm getting away with something. But I'm not.
No, you're not.
Words that sound bad, but they're not.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I think cul-de-sac, that's up there. Any other words that, like, you think they're bad, but they're not?
Doppelganger.
I could see that. Cul-de-sac.
Doppelganger.
Like, oh, perfect.
Jake, you think of any words that sound dirty but they're not?
Only the obvious shuttlecock. But
Oh, no,
Oh,
shuttlecock
yeah,
is
yeah.
huge.
Isn't that the birdie in Batman or
That's
whatever?
exactly what it's called in badminton. It's called the shuttlecock.
We have to make sure we pronounce.
Minton.
Yeah.
I just remember because I took that in college. I'm like, you mean badminton? It's actually Minton. I'm like, oh, is it? Minton.
Well, it stuck with you.
But it is a shuttlecock.
yeah.
And that is what it's called. And you got to hit that shuttlecock back and forth. Shuttlecock. Someone said dongle.
Oh yeah.
Dongle is a word.
Yeah, it
that
is a
sounds
word.
like it's kind of, dirty, but it's not.
Mm-hmm.
You're not saying anything wrong at all.
No.
What about caulk? Caulking.
Well, that's caulking.
Caulking. No one says caulking.
Well, it's supposed to be.
No
Pronounce
one's
that.
like-
There it is.
No one walks around and goes, check out the caulk. You say caulking.
No, look at the caulking.
I
job.
gotta replace the caulking. Yeah, you need more caulking.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
And then Country Fest,
That'll be awesome.
It will be. Well, DJ, you've got plans the weekend of June 11th. You're going to be at Clay's Park, taking it all in, seeing artists like Dirk Bentley, Bailey Zimmerman, Hardy, Warren Zeiders, Chase Rice, Ashley Cook, so many more amazing acts that'll be taking the stage. Just tell everybody your favorite station sending you to Country Fest.
Q92.
It's after 9. How are we in the 9 o'clock hour already?
I don't know. This morning is just like scooting along.
Well, good morning to you out there. It's the Q92 Morning Show. Christian, Lauren, Jake here with you on your radio. If you're listening at our website, Q92radio.com, good morning. If you're watching on Facebook, YouTube, and X, good morning to you as well. We appreciate you guys being on. Coming up this hour, the last hour of the morning show today, we got 2 more chances to make you a finalist for the Buckeye Country Superfest with Jelly Roll, Kane Brown, Dasha, and so much more. It's all brought to you by our friends at McDaniel Home Improvement. Need a fence? Find them on Facebook at McDaniel Home Improvement. This comes with a hotel stay as well for this awesome event. We give it away tomorrow. You're going to hear the cue to call this hour, but you also have a chance in the live video feed to become a finalist. Head on over. Click the like button. In the comments section, just put yeehaw. Type yeehaw. And Lauren will pick one of you at the end of the show and make you a finalist.
It's true. I will.
It is that simple.
And then I'll reach out to you and get your information on social media.
Also true. Also true.
And sometimes I like to chit chat with you guys.
I know I missed it just because you have a minute or two. And I thought of it because I saw Jake's pretty cool hoodie, which I actually like, Jake.
Oh, thank you.
So I
he's
know
saying he doesn't actually like anything else you have, but that one is actually
that is
kind
a
of
really-
okay.
Yeah, no,
That's what's new.
That's a pretty cool one there. I like that.
Thank you.
So, and I know you told the listener, how did you do in your first axe throwing? 'Cause
So
I was out that day.
Yeah, it was a 2-day competition. The first day was Saturday, which was for seeding. We were put into like groups of 5, and we had to throw against every single person. I was put into the last group, and I was paired with 3 professionals, I think.
Like he was with all these guys that like legit knew what they were doing.
Yeah, I don't know why I was. I mean, it was fun. I got to meet them. I got to throw with them. But I was literally throwing against Tyler Flynn, the guy that made this competition. Like this was his doing. So that seemed fair. But
right.
Yeah,
But
he shouldn't have been allowed to throw in his own competition.
he threw in the pro division, but he didn't win. He came second. But
Wow.
yeah, he didn't win his own
He hosted,
competition.
yeah.
That was sad.
I mean,
So your first time ever, they put you in with the man who ran the event.
Yeah, just for the first day. There was no eliminations that
Right.
day.
Okay.
And then Sunday was the actual eliminations, and so I was throwing with more people in my
like your caliber
skill set. Yeah. So I took my first game. I won the first match,
Nice.
and then I lost 2 immediately after that, and then I was done. I
Yeah.
lost against like a 12-year-old and then like a 50-some-year-old.
Don't discount the 12-year-olds. He's probably been throwing
But-
since he was like 5.
Did you have a good time?
I did have a good time. Yeah,
That's good.
it was interesting. It was completely different
Yeah.
than. I mean, I've never done a competition before, but it's even different than normal competition.
Now, I know you've done some strange things at home, and I know you've got busted by your parents, but have you ever tried to throw an axe at home against some wood in the backyard?
Yeah, I have my own target.
Yeah, that's what I wondered.
Would
It
you do
doesn't
it?
seem safe because you don't have a cage around it, do you?
No.
Would
but
you
I'm-
do it again?
Yeah,
Do you plan on doing it again?
I plan. Yeah, they're having a different competition in June. I'm gonna try to do that one. It's just a 1-day thing.
How great would it be if you became a professional axe thrower?
There's a lot of
I
them in the
know.
area, so I mean, it's
No,
possible.
We don't want him to be like, I can't do the show anymore. I've got to hone my skills.
But the thing is, I would never probably go pro because I would never travel to do these events because I'm not gonna get on a plane by myself and go to Kentucky to throw for a weekend
Why?
because I'm not flying by myself.
You could drive. To
I'll go with
Kentucky.
you.
I could drive. I don't mind flying, but I won't go by myself.
Listen, I don't like flying at all.
I don't either, but I would go for Jake if that meant him the difference between pursuing his dream as a professional axe thrower and not. Someone needs to climb on a plane with this boy.
Better you. I ain't doing it, but I'll watch. I'm sure it's live streamed,
He
right?
likes you, but he doesn't
Yeah.
like you as much as I do, Jake.
Where can I watch on YouTube?
Probably. I don't know.
Oh, we need to
That-
watch his next one.
That event was live streamed on YouTube, but I never made the stream because there's only one camera on one lane, and I never threw on that lane.
Damn it.
But yeah, the rest of
we
the
need to up their game. We need to have multiple. Did you tell them about what we use, the software? You need to pull them aside.
no, I did
Just
not.
be like, all you need is a webcam, dude.
Let me tell you about StreamYard. Let me talk to you guys. It's Drake Nokia. It's Q92.
Right here on today's hit music Q92. Good morning, everybody. 9:25 on your Wednesday morning. Is it done raining out there?
It's not raining right
There you
now.
go. That's good.
I don't know
That's
that
good.
done is not the word, but
Oh, no, there's more coming.
it's not raining at the moment.
Maybe some thunderstorms. I got to tell you, whoever does those forecasts now for Q92.
Whew. He's great.
It's all about having a great backup quarterback.
I know.
Man, I remember when I went to meteorology school. I would have enjoyed being not necessarily a TV weatherman, but doing I would enjoy weather. I don't know if I mean a storm chaser or
I was just going to say that.
I really enjoy that.
So we have a scholarship foundation, my husband and I do, and we just went through all of our scholarship applications, and there was a girl that is going to the University of New Hampshire for meteorology and storm science. That's how you become
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool.
Storm science. I guess that's like the term that you use to say like chaser.
Like when you think of things you could do that truly you would be into, that's one of the things I would be into. That, I don't know why, I want to be an athletic director.
Really?
I would love to be an athletic director.
I can see that for you.
I would love it. I would throw myself so into that. Oh my God.
You know what I always thought we should do with the morning show? If the suits would let us, and they probably won't. Do like a version of like Dirty Jobs, but with you and I, where one of us goes out into the field and does like a dirty job or does a job that someone else does, like for the morning, just to see what it's like and talk about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that would be fun.
You're cool to see what some people do for a living.
Mm-hmm. And you can go see why it's important that ODOT worker doesn't sit in a chair while he holds his stop sign.
Yeah, although I still think it could be done. Someone wants to know on the text line, Jake, would you chase tornadoes?
I would be the cameraman. So like if Christian is like driving and like reading the weather maps, I'll be in the back with the camera and like
a guy in Twister that was in the back seat.
Yeah. I think it'd be cool.
Yeah.
I would have no idea like scientifically what's happening. Yeah. I'd be like, swirly cloud, film it.
Yeah. Funnel cloud. Yeah.
Swirly
you can film that. Swirly cloud. Yeah. No.
Hey, that cloud doesn't look quite right.
Someone's got to film it. I mean, I think chasing storms would be a lot of fun.
I don't. They still scare the crap out of me. Anybody else hear the thunderstorm that rolled through at like 3:45 this morning, 4 o'clock? We had one. Man, that clap of thunder. I was like, woo, hello.
No, I didn't. That's a shame.
Yeah,
I love it. I love it, especially at night. Being this the first time I've ever had a two-story house, believe it or not, because I was an apartment guy, and then when I had my house in Alliance, it was a ranch.
Yeah.
I'm someone who would paranoid. I would never leave my windows open at night, even my bedroom, because just one could break, especially on a one floor. You could walk right in, and you could crawl right in my house.
I know we have things where they can't open them.
Yeah,
it stops the window from going open like more than that much.
But now, like having sleeping on the second floor, overlooking this awesome. I really like you can really open the windows at night, get fresh air, and hear the birds even as early as I get up in the morning. The birds at 4 are already.
Oh, chirpy! They're very talkative.
So I like it a lot. Like with storms, you have a really nice view laying in my bed out my window in my bedroom, like where you see this all these trees in this field, and you can see it's hot. We're like it's where you can really see weather coming in. I love it. I love watching weather come in. Like it was so funny because I used to be so afraid of storms. I would beg my parents to sleep in their room at night.
Yeah,
when it would storm, like beg, like a child, like if true fear. I thought lightning was going to come through the window and kill me every time.
Mm-hmm.
I thought thunder was going to attack me.
Same.
I thought there were real things that could come in your house.
I still think that. No, I'm just
and
no, it's not as bad.
And like my dad started teaching me about weather because he grew up on a farm and saw tornadoes live and lived all over the. And I now like when I know a storm's coming, I'm outside, like watching it come in.
I'll stay outside for a little bit.
I love it. I love it.
The only time I'm actually where I find it relaxing is when we're at the beach and we're like sitting on our deck. And I can see it out over the ocean because it's out there.
Yeah.
I get to watch it, but it's not raining here. It's going to stay out there. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I just think it's pretty when it lights up the sky and you can actually see what the clouds look like.
Weather can be dangerous. It can be beautiful.
Yep.
It can be absolutely. Someone said storm science. Good luck finding a job. There's jobs in that. I'm not saying it's.
Well, I mean, all else fails. You still have your degree in meteorology. You're still a weather forecaster.
Yeah. There's places that could use that.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like weather is going away.
No.
You know what I mean? Now the robots will sometimes take it over eventually. But we talked about this yesterday. When the good robots come out, they'll fight for supremacy and Transformers will be a reality.
Yep.
That and the woolly mammoth returning.
You mean Inspector Gadget?
You'd like to think Inspector Gadget would lead. I'd like to think an Optimus Prime will show up in real life.
His top hat would open, and that third hand would be like, come on, coast is clear. Let's go.
I don't know if he would defeat all the evil robots.
Why?
Our world's going to be it's going to be a mixture of Terminator and Transformers, with woolly mammoths in the background. That's what it's going to be, and dinosaurs. Jamie tried to get me a mammoth. Utah named their hockey team the Mammoths.
Yeah.
Nothing anywhere. Sold out everywhere. She was asking people, like,
really?
They're like, dude, that's sold. Yeah, there's only so much, and it sold out like in Utah. You know, she was in an airport she was supposed to be home Friday at 7:00. She got home Saturday at 5:30 in the morning.
Oh my gosh, why? Delays?
She flew from Salt Lake to Minneapolis, and there was a delay leaving Utah.
Mall of America?
Mall of America. No, I don't know if she didn't leave the airport. There was gift shops and stuff on the airport. And She was asking people like if because she had no car, nothing, but she landed in, and her flight was delayed just enough. She was literally landing as her connecting flight to Cleveland was leaving.
Oh, that sucks, man.
The next flight didn't leave for 8 hours to Cleveland. She got on it. They were in the plane. Mechanical issue. They all had to get off and wait for a new plane. And then finally she got a plane. I mean, she didn't even leave till like 1 a.m. their time. It was like 2 a.m. our time. Then she had to get home and drive an hour from She said she saw, I heard a guy freaking out. Like, I was like, are you seeing it in real life? She's like, a little bit. She's like, and I was like, you know what? I always judge people that do that, but I guess when it happens to you, I guess I could see someone losing their poop.
Yeah, because you just need to get home. You got nothing.
I'm not saying you should lose your mind, but I could.
It's easier to understand though
when it happens to you, you're like, oh yeah, you're stuck. You can't do anything about it. You can't leave. You can't. Your state's away from your home.
Yeah,
you just want to go home and you can't. I know, pretty crazy, but yeah, she was stuck at the airport for. She spent a lot of time in Minneapolis airport.
That sucks.
Yeah,
I mean Minneapolis airport's actually a very nice airport.
Very big.
Yeah,
so it was.
They have Annie Ann's.
Yeah, she can't do that.
Oh, that's
all
right.
Gluten. Yeah, very limited.
That sucks.
I'm sure an airport has very limited gluten-free options, depending on what airport you're in.
Yeah.
Q to call still coming up, everybody, for Buckeye Country Superfest. Your last day to become a finalist. This is it. We got the Q to call coming up real soon, and we have another chance on the live video stream. Head there right now. Click the like button and put yeehaw in the comments section. Lauren's going to pick one of you coming up here in less than a half hour. Right now, it's Ed Sheeran, Justin Bieber. I don't care on Q.
Talented.
I was for a play in high school. I was the guy that would pull the curtain, play the music, and all that.
You
backstage.
You were a stagehand.
Yeah.
Okay.
Me and my friend, we called him Starman, Jason Stratus. We were backstage. We had a bucket of Kentucky Fried Chicken, and we were just back there chilling, doing all the stuff, following the script.
You were allowed to eat on the stage?
Yeah, they let us.
Oh.
He was a different cat, and you weren't really going to tell him what to do, even in high school.
Like even the teachers knew that?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And I don't mean in a bully way. Some people are built different.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
For instance, he served in the military, was in Iraq, got shot, and was just so pissed he got shot. He was so mad. Like, I don't know.
I think most would be upset about it.
He told me the story. It was one of the funniest things. I've never heard anyone tell a story like that. I was like, well, what?
I don't think anybody's going to get shot and just be like, oh, goody.
I was like, were you scared? I was like, no, I was pissed. I was like, and that's why he was allowed to bring Kentucky Fried Chicken to the play. Full circle.
Got it.
And he really wasn't in no way a bully. He was just that dude. He was that farm kid that
he's going to do what he wants. Yeah.
Strong as hell. Just, yeah. He was a teddy bear until it was time not to be.
Right.
I remember mouthing off to him one time and thinking, well, I'm going to die. I remember doing that.
And you didn't.
During a football game.
Yeah.
I could have.
Oh.
I can tell you right now. And my toughest.
Those are the ones that you want to be friends with.
Yeah. You ever, I don't know, you guys probably, and I'm not judging you because I'm a sissy, but you ever puff up and realize immediately, like, I should not have done this.
Yeah, when I was younger to my dad.
I mean like in a fight. It could have been a fight situation.
Yeah, when I got my butt kicked.
Like I remember, like I puffed
Remember
up
the fight I told you about?
Yeah, you were in a fight.
I
yeah.
did. My mouth went woo, and my body went.
But I mean, in that moment, was there any moment where you were like, "This
Uh-oh.
might have been a very bad idea"?
Yeah.
I remember getting into it with him over something during a football game, and I yelled at him, and we had like a eye to eye stare down, where I was like, I was pissed, but I was like, this is gonna end terribly for me. Even mad.
Did you say it out loud?
No,
I would.
no, because I was committed. My chips were on the table. But I remember we were staring at each other, and he was looking at me like, am I going to have to kick your ass? And I was looking at him like, yes.
Gotcha, yeah.
Like, and I know I might have looked tough, but I'm telling you, I knew like this was a terrible life decision I just made.
Yeah.
Luckily, cooler heads prevailed. But I remember, I was like, I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it. No one ever had a moment like that, Jake? I imagine no.
Not really, no.
Yeah, I don't see you getting any. Not that I was any rumbles.
No, I talked back, and then all of a sudden, I'm like,
But you
flying.
were mad, right?
I was mad.
You were
'cause I
ready
was
to go.
Well, I kept trying to defend my stance. I'm like, I don't understand. I mean, maybe she was onto something because we did end up dating later, but in that moment, we weren't dating. Like, she was upset because it was Thanksgiving weekend. They were home from college. We were going to go see a movie. Her boyfriend, well, not boyfriend, love interest, whatever, had no car up here, was down at school.
Mm-hmm.
And so he needed picked up so we could all go to a movie together. And she wasn't done with her family yet. And he was like, I need to get out of my house. Come get me. Let's wait on her. It was completely innocent at that point.
Yeah, but she did not see it that way.
No. Then I was getting pushed over the hedges and,
But
my
you
hair
mouthed off
torn out.
first, didn't you?
I sure
There
did.
you
I
go.
mouthed off. And then the next thing I know, I see Sky and, I'm laying in the grass in the front yard.
Yeah. I think all
I
of
was
us
trying to defend my stance. Like, I'm not doing
No.
anything wrong here. And she's like,
proud of you for listen,
heck, you aren't.
proud of you for trying to stand your ground. It doesn't
Didn't
always
work.
work the way we think, but I'm proud of you for doing it.
There's your cue to call. Buckeye Country Superfest, Jelly Roll, Kane Brown, Dasha, Mega Maroney, so much more. You could be there Saturday, June 21st, along with an overnight hotel stay. How great would that be? It's all powered by McDaniel Home Improvements. Need a fence? Find them on Facebook at McDaniel Home Improvements. We're getting the finalists right now. Caller number 10, 330-450-9292. It's Jelly Roll. I am not okay on Q. now a finalist.
Oh my goodness, great. Thank you.
You're very welcome. You're now included. You could be headed down to Columbus to see Jelly Roll, Kane Brown, Dasha, Meg Maroney, so many more. Just tell everybody your favorite station, making you a finalist.
Q92.
All right, you got one more chance to become a finalist with the morning show, but you better do it now, Lauren.
Yeah, head over to Facebook, YouTube, X. Find that video live stream where you see Christian, Jake, and I live on the screen. Give it a like in the comments. Give us a yeehaw if you want to be our very next finalist. We're moments away from choosing who that is. And remember, this is the morning show's very last finalist because tomorrow morning, someone's going to get a phone call around 8 a.m. telling them they're going to Buckeye Country Superfast. How amazing.
Do it now. It's Q92. here on today's hit music. It's Q92. It's 9:54. That's about to do it for us here on the morning show. Before we get out of here, though, it's time to get one more finalist for our awesome contest. We are giving away tomorrow morning the Buckeye Country Superfest tickets with the hotel stay. How great is that? Powered by our friends at McDaniel Home Improvement. Get to see Jelly Roll, Kane Brown, Dasha, Mega Maroney, so much more. All right, you guys went over. You clicked the like button in the comments section. You went ahead and you put yeehaw. Now it's time to see who it paid off for. Lauren, who's going to be the morning show's final finalist?
Today is Spencer. I hope I say this right. Nicolese.
Well, looks good to me. Spencer, congratulations. You are now a finalist. We'll be reaching out to you, and maybe that's who we'll be calling tomorrow. You. Telling you you're going to this amazing concert. So
Could be.
there you go. Thank you guys so much for listening today, whether it was on the radio, whether you're on our website listening at Q92radio.com, whether you're watching along on Facebook, YouTube, or X. We appreciate you guys so much for making us part of your day. We'll be back tomorrow. Fun show tomorrow. Busy show tomorrow. We'll be calling the grand prize winner of our Buckeye Country Superfest contest. So good luck to all of you making that call at 8. We have a brand new contest to announce tomorrow and kick off and get finalists for. And, of course, if it's Thursday at 8:30, we'll be talking to Jordan Miller from Jordan Miller News.
Oh, and we'll also be joined by some seniors from Central Catholic and St. Thomas Aquinas.
So we have all that for you tomorrow on the show. We'll kick it off at 5:30. Nicolina, the Midday Diva, is in here next, and we'll catch you guys tomorrow morning. Have a great day, Jake.
Love you. Bye.
It's Shabuzi. Good news on Q.